Lunchtime. How's it going? What are you having for your lunch?
I don't know yet. I haven't thought that far ahead. Probably need to. It's a little bit later now, isn't it? It's just gone 12. I might go to the deli.
Might you go to the deli?
London Road Deli. It's really good.
It is really good, the London Road Deli. They hate you, which is the first thing I want from a sandwich shop. I'm very much into being shouted at by women in their 50s when I'm trying to order a sandwich.
Yeah, they haven't got quite to the heights of Monge 2 on
Monge 2 was
on
incredible.
Old Hall Street.
It was incredible.
Where they'll openly skit you to each other.
Yeah, when I used to always come in and I used to go to Monge 2 and I'd always say, I'm having cheese, ham and tomato sandwich, please, but can I have the mayonnaise on both sides? And one day I walked in and I heard one of them say to the other one, obviously knowing it's audible enough for me to hear, here he is, mayo on both sides.
Yeah.
That's what they do at Monge too.
They love it. Yeah. A couple walked in behind me once and they looked at it and went, oh, fucking Mr. and Mrs. Snobby. Like that. And this couple were like, is that us? Yeah, it was. Great. Brilliant. So if you want to be skittered while you order a sandwich...
Monge 2.
Old Hall Street. But with the London Road Deli is brilliant. Anyway, there's a game of footy tonight.
There is. Liverpool playing Stoke. I, for one, am excited.
Yeah, it should be good. It feels like it's finally poised. The game, it's in the balance little bit. You know, we need to play well. It's one of them. It's how do you approach it. I don't think Liverpool have got a 0-0 in us. Well, we have, but not necessarily if we were looking for it.
No.
So I think we've got to play the natural game and see how they go and hopefully get a first half goal and we can relax a little bit.
I think that's the massive thing. I think it's a really strange game. I think Stoke are doing it's really weird because Mark Hughes is doing all the noises like we're going to be up for it, like nothing you've ever seen and all this sort of stuff. And I'm a bit like, well, where was that first like, Mark?
Yeah, that's odd, isn't it? I don't know what happened first. Like I don't know whether they underestimated Liverpool a little bit, whether the games were just so thick and fast at that period, it just kind of snuck up on them a little bit. I don't know about that. You know, they looked a bit tired in their legs, and I think it was maybe when it was a good few weeks ago now, straight after Christmas, and I think it just snuck up on everyone a bit, and I think basically Stoke have realised that they're in a semi-final now, and
I think they've also realised it's hard. I think that this is one of the I think we get on our own players' backs because it's 2 games in a week, 3 games in a week, and even if you try to change and rest, there's still everyone's got to get up for it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And I think the whole football club, and I think we can be better at the changing and resting. Don't get me wrong, but I think that we go through it, and then suddenly other sides sometimes have to go through it, and they are sort of like, "Whoa, this is intense, isn't it? This is a pick up." And it always reminds me of something that Carragher said going right the way back to the summer of 2014, where he said, "You know, it's Liverpool last season. They were able to have 1 game a week." Mentally is the hardest part because you get up for it, you enjoy your win or your results, and then you calm down, and then you're back at it working hard Tuesday to Friday, focusing only on one thing. And I think that when the Champions League got dropped in, we found it hard. There was loads of other factors, but I actually think that when we play other sides who aren't used to these curves, they're like, "Oh God, this is just something just not right."
Yeah, and maybe it was the mental side of it for Stoke in that first thing. Maybe they just didn't have enough time to get up for it to realise what a big game it was, and they just kind of seemed to treat it as just another game in this cycle of run. And they were a bit disappointed, but the fans are quite bullish as well, and see how they get on. We did a really good coach on yesterday with a Stoke fan, didn't we? And he was quite. I think that's out.
It is out.
Now, so,
it is out.
Out to download. So if you're just a subscriber, you can get on that.
What have you got for me?
Well, just doing the 21s. Won last night. They beat Spurs. They beat them 2-0. Ryan Kent scored. Jerome Sinclair scored as well. It was from a game point of view. There's a few things interesting. First of all, the team. Bogdan played in goal, which I find quite interesting because Ward can't play tonight, and so he can't be involved tonight. So I don't know whether he just wanted Bogdan to have a game, or whether he's saying, look, you're the reserve goalie now and Ward's me number 2, whatever happens, maybe it's a bit of a statement of the pecking order, or maybe he just wants to get Bogdan some game of football.
Or maybe all those things.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it was just quite an interesting one. But Ryan Kent and Jerome Sinclair got the goals. The other thing that was quite interesting from it was how much they pressed. They pressed really high, the under-21s, and it was a front three of Ojo, Kent and Sinclair was the front three, and they really got at them in the midfield, was pressing from behind them as well, Brannigan especially, and I thought that was quite interesting, and that comes back to the things that Klopp said about teams developing together, and how he doesn't necessarily want people out on loans. He'd rather have them here playing how he wants to play them, and they very much played like a Jurgen Klopp team and got a win against a decent Spurs team. There was no Alori or Teixeira in around as well, which you kind of expect. You'd expect them both to be on the bench tonight, with Corker not available, and with Teixeira the fact that he's just on the bench for us now. So neither of them played last night.
And also, if he played Bogdan, he can only play 2 over 21. Not that aren't 21
Jerome
players.
Sinclair played. Yeah, Jerome Sinclair. I'm sorry, What's the Jose Enrique?
Jose Enrique.
Okay, so there you two. So there you are. So that might be the thinking behind there as well. Okay, your first question. Quiz question, the dead hard. Who's the under-21s manager for Spurs? You'll absolutely never get it. Well, you might.
No. Is it like just a fella?
It's mad.
Is it mad?
You've heard of him?
Stefan Freud.
No, it's Hugo Echiok.
Wow.
I told you it was mad.
Yeah. Where's that come from?
I don't know, but he's because he never played for Spurs, did he?
No, he's very much for absolutely years.
Yeah.
He's a good player.
He was really good for Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough had him in Southgate centre half at one point, which isn't bad at all. But yeah, he's the under-21 manager.
I used to look at Hugo and think he could. He was in that period when we were a bit ropey at centre half, pre-hip here, and he was always on my conversational list of. Tell you what, he could do a job for us,
Yeah, there's not many centre halves like him anymore, is it? His style's gone out of fashion. Yeah, I remember
winning it and heading it.
Winning it. Headed it. Okay. Second quiz question. It's another manager one. Okay. Who was made manager of Mozambique today? Used to play for Liverpool.
Wow. Can you give me a specific decade?
Juliet Liverpool.
Jean-Michel Ferry.
Oh no, it's a good shout. Abel Xavier, new manager of Mozambique.
What my word. My word. That's brilliant.
Yeah, I know, it's good, isn't it? That's it for the quizzes today. It's just that. Yeah, that's from the Liverpool Echo blog, obviously, which is where we get all our information from there as well. We've got an interesting interview with John Arisa today on the Liverpool Echo, which is worth a look as well, where he says the line, Moreno is my type of left back. I'm just going to leave that there.
We'll leave that one hanging out there. This has been our lunchtime special. Whatever you're doing tonight, enjoy the Reds. Get out, have a lovely time, have a few drinks, enjoy watching Liverpool play football, because you know what? It doesn't happen very often.